Dating strategies must change in 2022. Yes, dating strategies must change in 2022. If you're dating for a purpose, and I'm dating for a purpose, this means you're trying to find the best match for you. Yes, the best match for you, which means I should be able to do the same thing. Now, why would I spend my money on you if I don't even know if you can do the basics? My ideal first date, I'm going to send your ass to the grocery store with $15. Yes, $15. I want to see if you can make something out of nothing. I want to see how much money you can save us instead of have us spend. If I send you to the store and you come back with eggs, pancakes, and sausage, you's a basic bitch. If I send you to the store and you come back with Hot Pockets, Hot Cheetos, and hot dogs, you's a hot mess. You belong to the trash with the rest. That ain't it, my guy. She deserved the punishment of a flop. Said, y'all already know who it is, man. It's Gimme Gotcha. Welcome to the Humble Pie Show. Yes, the Humble Pie Show. And this episode, I want to call it the meat and potatoes. Yes, the meat and potatoes. We're going to go over a few key factors that's very important in today's dating/relationship society. So, for starters, I want to just jump right into it and tell you exactly why I feel like your relationship is failing. And I feel like anybody in their right mind would agree with this. Your relationship is failing for 5 simple reasons. In order for a relationship to be complete, you need 5 simple connections. You need a physical connection, emotional connection, financial connection, physical connection, and self-connection. You need all these individual attributes within yourself to be whole. Your significant other should make you complete. And this is why most relationships are failing nowadays. Because a lot of people aren't whole within themselves and they jump into relationships trying to find bits and pieces of themselves and reconnect when really you have to do that shit on your own. You have to already be whole before you can jump in a serious relationship and think you're ready. This is exactly how hurt people hurt people. You know what time it is. I mean, think about it. How many times have you jumped in a relationship for emotional support, financial support, or anything thereof? These simple things that people are missing in their lives is very critical. Let me tell you why. Say you jump in a relationship and you need one of those 5 connections that I spoke about earlier. When you finally get it and you become whole again, will you still feel the same way that you feel about your significant other now that you're whole? Or do you feel like you boosted up enough confidence to say, fuck it, I don't need nobody? Because it's crazy how people can handle you at a certain point when you're down, but probably can't handle you when you're up. This is why it's very critical for each and every individual to be whole before they jump into anything. You have to have that self-connection too. You got to know who the fuck you are and where you're headed, where you want to be in life, your goals, you know, what makes you you. Got to know these things about yourself before you think you're ready for a relationship. Physical connection. Be attractive. Get in the gym if you need to. Fix your teeth. You feel me? Grow your hair back. Do something. You feel me? A physical connection is very necessary within a relationship. Because you might have all the bells and whistles but be missing that one particular thing. Fuck the whole relationship up. Fuck it all up. And it happens. So, if you can work on you to become the better version of you, do it. One thing I always say, stop looking for the perfect person. Be the perfect person. And maybe the perfect person might find you. We finna get to it on the Humble Pie Show today, baby. Straight to the nitty gritty. What I said. Oh, mental connection. Yes, y'all definitely gotta be on the same page. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean y'all gotta be 100% exactly alike, but definitely want to be on the same page about certain things. You feel me? Certain values, morals, codes. Gotta be on that shit. Like, say for instance, dating exclusively. Shit like that. Gotta talk about those kind of things. Y'all gotta be on the same mental page. You feel me? What I said, mental, emotional, definitely emotional. You gotta understand each other's love languages and stuff like that. You gotta understand how each other want to be treated. Some girls might not like flowers. Some girls might not like chocolate. Some girls do. You know, you gotta understand who you dealing with. Definitely gotta have that financial connection, of course. Big factor. That's one of the biggest factors for me. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have your bag right. Whether you got a business, a job, it don't matter. All bridges need to be crossed. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be the person that's sitting here uplifting somebody their whole goddamn life. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you gotta do to get your shit together, let it be done. Now, say you're whole, right? You have all these 5 connections within yourself and your whole. It's a certain way in today's society you have to date. Now, with that being said, everybody has to learn the method I call 1 foot in and 1 foot out. With that being said, you can't give nobody 100% of nothing nowadays. I hate to say it, but that's just how it is. So, to me, I'm not saying everybody else do this, but to me, I feel like 50% is enough. I need the other half for myself. Fuck it. I just do. Because I'm not finna lose myself in nobody. You feel me? A lot of people lose themselves in other people and take their eyes off the prize. My eyes always focus on the prize and my purpose. If you're a part of my purpose, then so be it. But for the most part, I'm going to focus on the prize. So with that being said, I'm 1 foot in and 1 foot out of any situation. I can't give you 100% of me, you know, and that's a safety net for me and the way I operate. So that's just how I'm rolling. And not saying that I can't be fully committed or take somebody serious. I'm not saying that, but I'm just not going to give somebody 100% of me. You asking for a hell of a lot. Now, over time, if you're showing me consistency and things like that, then maybe you might get 55. But hey man, I'm 1 foot in and 1 foot out because people change. And everything has its expiration date. And you have to be ready for that, mentally and emotionally. And there's nothing wrong with preparing yourself for what can and can't happen. You know, put your expectations to the side and just go for what you see, hear, and feel. You know, I don't really get too much into feelings because I got a whole segment for that later, but I like to verify things with my 5 senses before I can say it's facts. You know, if I can see it, I can hear it, I can feel it like touching, then I'll say it's plausible. Now, I feel like this is perfect ammunition for a BWUBB. Yes, a BWUBB. What's a BWUBB? Big word using broke bitch. They popping up out of nowhere. All over my social medias. They all got something to fucking say. But it's obvious that you might not be exactly where you need to be right now because you're on my shit. What are you doing with your time? Instead of sitting here trying to debate about what the fuck I got going on. You feel me? I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want to, when I want to, on my platform. So with that being said, you can take them big ass words, put them on the application, and go get you some motherfucking money and stay off my shit. Ladies, I hate to say it, but y'all will always end up with the shitty end of the stick if y'all don't get a certain thing under control. Y'all tend to be emotional wrecks. Yes, emotional wrecks. Let me explain. Now, it's nothing wrong with having a sense of your emotions. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're emotionally driven and you think with how you feel, that means you exclude all logic. Now, I know a lot of women are just going to blow the fuck up just because I said this. But the truth is the truth. Facts are facts. And this is the Humble Pie Show. Humble yourself. Get you a motherfucking slice and understand the reality. You feel me? The reality and how you feel are two different things. Two totally separate entities. With that being said, the reason why I say y'all always get the shitty end of the stick, because y'all will have a man who has all the bells and whistles, but this nigga forgot to buy you flowers. This nigga forgot to tell you he loves you, and he shows it every fucking day. With that being said, you might fall for Joe Blow just because he making you feel good. You done fucked up your whole home for a feeling. Now, a feeling doesn't pay your fucking bills. A feeling does not secure your future. A feeling does not provide you financial freedom. Now, with that being said, why would you let your emotions drive you to do things without thinking them through? You can be going through a certain situation with your man, and just because you feel some type of way, sink the whole goddamn ship. Whole goddamn ship. I know a lot of you women are guilty for that shit, man. A lot of you. Gotta get your emotions under control. Even men too. You know, I'm not saying that women are just extremely emotional. Some men are too. Some men do shit that women won't even do. Just straight emotional wreck. Do things without thinking them through. For every action is a reaction. You have to understand what's the cause and effect of your decisions, words, and actions. I encourage everybody to learn how to play chess. You know, because this is chess, not checkers. A lot of people might think it's a game, but it's not. It teaches you critical thinking and how to move accordingly. Very great game. I want to talk about something. The type of man women want, they don't make the cut for. And the type of woman a man want don't exist. Because women want a man that's financially stable, has all the bells and whistles, but don't have the slightest clue what it takes to keep this man. A real man that cares about you is not going to spoil the shit out of you. The man that spoils you is the man that's trying to trick you out some pussy 9 times out of 10. But the man that wants to change your life, shows you how to get the bag, that's the nigga that really cares. And that's a fact. Because me sitting here feeding you off my plate all the time is only going to make my plate get smaller. And anytime a man can sit here and can afford to feed you like that, you really just getting breadcrumbs. A real man that really loves you and cares is going to show you how to survive on your own in case that situation ever occurs. It's the meat and potatoes today, baby. Meat and potatoes. Now, with that being said, men, well, I'll say a successful man 9 times out of 10, the type of woman he wants is going to be somebody that's going to help him keep the bag. Not secure the bag, but keep the bag. So with that being said, we don't want a woman that want to go out to eat every fucking day. Just because we can do it don't mean we want to do it. Because a man with money wants to keep making money, not spending money on unnecessary shit. So with that being said, he would, of course, want a woman that can cook. Basics. You got to have all the bells and whistles too. I mean, think about it. The type of woman we want probably don't exist, because if you're dating 9 times out of 10, you probably rotating 3 to 5 women. So if you're asking me to drop every last one of these women and commit to you, that means you need to be equal to or better than everybody I'm dealing with. Now that's a hell of a fucking competition. That's a hell of a fucking responsibility. And that's a hell of a job that no woman is going to want to do or is fit for. That's why I say the type of woman successful men want don't exist. That's why a lot of times they play in the field. They got this girl, that girl. Fun girls. They don't want much. Chick-fil-A. A 3-5. Hey, a La Marita. You feel me? And they going. Shit. Hey, man, men don't really need that much, man. A food and a nut. That's it. We can keep going. Women are the ones that need love. You feel me? That's why I say the whole emotional wreck shit, man. Think about it. How far has love gotten anybody? It is just a word. Manipulators use love as the perfect manipulation tool. How many things have you done out of love? How many times have you been abused out of love? How many times have you been stuck settling in a relationship out of love? It don't mean you no fucking good, but you stuck in it because the first thing you say, I love him. She loved me. I love her. Come on, man. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. It's the meat and potatoes today, baby. I'm telling you. Ain't no in between. No, there is no in between. Now, I want to tell y'all about my last situation, right? No, I got a story to tell. Y'all gonna laugh at me, but my method works. Now, I met this one girl, right? And one of the shortest, best flings I ever been in. Now, I only knew her for 48 hours. Yes, 48 hours. This motherfucker convinced me to move her in my house. And you know what? I did it like a dumbass. But let me explain. Now, when I first met her, she was, renting a room out of an apartment, and, she had a nice car or whatever. So I felt like she had some sense of stability, and she was like, yeah, I'm a coder. I do IT, and I can press Control Alt Delete, and $2,000 will just appear in my account and all this bullshit. And I'm just like,
ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
But I gave her the benefit of the doubt. So I let her move in. Fuck it. Now, prior to her moving in, the second day of me knowing her, she invited me to go to Florida with her, right? So I say, okay, cool. Me being self-employed, I can take all the time I need. Let's go. Now, soon as we get to Florida, she says, oh, we running out of gas. I look, okay. I ain't say nothing. We ride by 10 more minutes. Ride. She said again, we running out of gas. I'm like, okay, well, pull over. Let's get some gas. So This motherfucker put $10 in the tank. Yes, $10 in the tank. Now hold up. How the hell you invite me to go to Florida with you and you think I'm finna pay for your expenses? How the fuck you invited me to this shit? What type of shit is this? You put $10 in your motherfucking tank, then look at me? You know I gotta get back to where we came from. So you know what? I ain't even say nothing. I put the gas in the tank. So we get to where we going, meet whoever we came to see, end up coming back to Georgia. And I'm just taking notes. You feel me? Because shortly after this, I still let her move in. So after this, she moves in or whatever, and I say a week go by. And she's like, oh, well, I can't pay my phone bill because I'm in between jobs and da-da-da-da. I'm like, well, hold up. You told me you was working, doing some shit on the fucking computer. How the fuck all of a sudden you in between jobs? I told you that. I told you that.
Ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Okay, so fuck it. I pay the goddamn phone bill. Get it out of the way, fuck it. Now, whole time I'm sitting here taking notes because think about it. If you're dating somebody, right, and you tiptoe to get to know somebody, you can waste 6 months trying to figure out who this person is. But if you actually have somebody living up under you the whole time, you can find out who they are just like that. Now, our situation only lasted 30 days. But within them 30 days, I found out exactly who I was dealing with. And I fucked the whole relationship up so she can dip. Da!
Stupid bitch.
Man, this motherfucker was crazy. I'm talking about slap crazy. She said the craziest shit I could ever imagine. She said, normally you're on speakerphone. So if you're on your phone and you're not on speakerphone, I feel like you're moving funny. And you know what my response was? You gonna tell me how to talk on my cellular device? What the fuck is wrong with you women nowadays, man? You done lost your goddamn mind. Why are you watching me that close to see if I'm on speakerphone or not? You don't know who the fuck I'm talking to. This could be a business meeting. It could be my grandma. It could be one of my kids. What the fuck you got going on? Huh? This is what I mean by losing yourself in other people. Keep your eye on the prize. You watching me too goddamn close. And I know everybody gonna say, oh, you moved somebody in your house within 48 hours. You're damn right I did it. The pussy was smacking and I fell for it. Fuck it. But hey, I found out who she was in 30 days. You know, we had all the connections, you know, but the motherfucker was crazy. So I guess the mental connection and the financial connection was a little bit off. But she tried to use me and get bits and pieces of herself. And then what? What, you was going to become whole again and bounce on me? I think not. You won't get the gotcha like that. But nah, man, this shit true story though, man. I be going through this shit for real. Dating in your 30s is a fucking shit show. Let me tell you why. 30 years a motherfucking been living on this planet. You don't know how many times they've been in love, how many times they've been damaged, who they got soul ties with. And you're competing with everybody she's met her entire life. Or him. That shit is hard, man. So with that being said, I don't know when's a good time to take something serious, you know, but one of the things that you can go by is if both of y'all have those 5 connections. That's the best guide I can give anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is a fucking shit show. Between social media and all the other influences in the world, this shit is fucked. I mean, think about it. If you don't like somebody that you're dealing with, they can easily be replaced just like that. just because of social media. This shit is damn near a fucking supermarket, Walmart, for the dating world. You can jump right on there and just pick up another man or a woman with a snap of your fingers. So with that being said, nobody has to deal with anybody too long if they don't want to. Shit is fucking crazy. I call it the replacement age. Yes, the replacement age. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. What I leave out? TikTok. It's always another replacement lingering around the corner when you fuck up, or you're unhappy, or you're not feeling good, or you feeling some type of way, or just simply unsatisfied. This shit is crazy. I know it's gonna be a BWUBB somewhere talking shit. I'm just ready for your ass. I'm talking about I'm locked and loaded. I will jump in my comments and say something crazy if you want to. Woo, slap that lace front backwards. Y'all motherfuckers got all the mouth, all the sense, posting on my shit, trying to belittle what the fuck I'm talking about. What are you talking about? What are you doing? Because if I'm sitting here posting some shit, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably making money with my feet up. What are you doing? I'm not gonna lie, I can humble myself and admit, this is a man's world, but women make the world go round. Because men don't have feelings. We're greedy, we're conniving, we're selfish, we all of the above. But the love of a woman can change a man at any time. And nobody's exempt from anything. Nobody's exempt from falling for anybody. You know, love is the strongest drug, and you cannot help who you fall in love with. So with that being said, you have to be careful who you give yourself to. That concludes this episode of the Humble Pie Show. Yes, the Humble Pie Show. Get you a slice.